Well, let's get this party started. If I had to empty my backpack today and start over, here's 3 items that I would make sure that got replaced because they just work. Welcome to Backpacking on a Budget. This is where I want to help us as a community to find useful, practical gear that functions, doesn't disappoint, and doesn't break the bank. Here's 3 items that I would repeat in a heartbeat that just work and they're simply easy to get. Number 1, a company called Nite Ize, Nite Ize. They make these amazing carabiners. Unlike our regular traditional carabiners, these are just useful because they not only function as a carabiner, but they lock down, easy to secure whatever you're attaching to it. They come in multiple sizes. Here's a large and here's a very small one. And these can be used to attach to your bag, attach items to your bag. For instance, in my Nemo Dagger tent, I use this and keep one in the center of that tent, and I can easily attach a lantern. But these are small, inexpensive. If I lose one, I'm buying another one today. They're relatively inexpensive, and they function. And I keep these attached to all of my bags and keep some extras in some gear bags as well, so that when the need arises, I can connect something, use it, hang something. It's just practical, inexpensive, functional, and extremely useful. Next up, a product from Sea to Summit. I have a couple of these, and they're right behind me. Sorry for looking back. These are Sea to Summit lightweight dry bags. Again, backpacking on a budget doesn't mean you have to go and spend $100, $50. These are less than 20. This is a 1.5 liter. In this particular one, I keep all of my electronics, headlamp, anything I don't want to get wet. My headlamp, my recharging cables, my power pack, anything I do not want to get wet. It's a dry sack, and I'll do this roughly, that I can pack in the bag, hang off the bag, but if I'm in the rain, if I go in the water, my electronics, in this case for this particular bag, don't get wet. Inexpensive, functional, and also it helps keep me organized. I know when I see this gray bag, my electronics is here. I have another one. This is a 3 liter. Here's the comparisons in size. You can see the difference in size. I really like this 1.5 liter. In this 3 liter, bright orange, I know this is where my snacks are. This is where I keep my hydration packets. This stays outside of my bag, so when I do stop for breaks, I can take a snack. I've got some Limit hydration powder that I can throw in my water, and I know with this sack, dry sack, hanging outside of my bag, I don't have to dig into my pack. I can just unsnap, grab a snack, and keep it pushing. Sea to Summit, dry sack, various sizes. This is a 3 liter. This is a 1.5 liter that holds my electronics. And if I'm dumping my pack out today, starting over, 3 items that will make the cut. 1, the carabiners by Nite Ize. 2, the Sea to Summit dry sack. And number 3, this Flextail Zero pump. The 1.0. This is version 2. This is important. If you're listening to this, watching this, this is very important. Version 1, in my personal experience, absolutely was a grand idea, but version 1 sucked. It did not work for me. Halfway through the pumping of my mattress, for example, which is my primary thing, it would cut off. Just had the right idea, but that product in its first iteration, for me, others may have had success, it did not work. This is version 2, noted by the 1.0, meaning it's a little bit lighter. But this version 2 of the Zero Pump by Flextail is superb. As you can see, it's small, it's compact, and it's powerful. It does what it's supposed to do. Minimal investment, under $50 for sure. And I don't want to hike all day, get to camp, blow up pillows, blow up my mattress. While I'm building one thing, I put this on my mattress and allow this to do the work for me. So this would definitely return in the version 2 iteration. Great concept, powerful, and now it's functional, and it does what it's advertised to do and supposed to do. Zero Pump by Flextail version 2. These are the 3 things that would return. Nite Ize carabiner, Cedar Summit dry sacks, small ones, 1.5 and 3 liter, various colors. Also, my Flextail Zero Pump version 2. I have a bonus because this would return because it fits in backpacking on a budget, and that would be my fire maple petrol pot. This whole setup, I'm constantly recommending this, and I'm doing it now because for the bang, it gives, as they say, more bang for the buck. This is my complete kitchen setup. Here's my pot. It has the heat exchanger on the bottom. I open it, the lid. This is also by Fire Maple. This is the Green Peak 2 stove. Igniter and regulator is on this stove, which allows it to be very functional and gas saving in high altitudes. That nestles into this particular pot. In addition, I have here, let's put some stuff down. I have a titanium canister holder. It weighs next to nothing. That's for the gas canister. Sits on the bottom, gives it more stability. Inside of the pot, I have 2 things. One, I have the gas canister. Let me do my right hand. The gas canister, excuse me for that, and my coffee mug. All of this nestles within the petrol pot. It's superb. It heats water quickly. It does its job. Now, mind you, I see so many reviews on how fast water in pots, jet boil, fire maple, it heats up the water in 2 minutes or 1 minute and 30 seconds. If you're in a backcountry, and if you love just slowing down, and yes, it does heat water quickly, but me timing that is ridiculous in my opinion. I'm not sure if I'm the only one. Let me know if you feel the same way in the comments. But as long as it gets the job done relatively quickly, I don't need to time that, but this just works, and it doesn't cost an arm and a leg. This pot, under 50, of course, the rest of the things that's in it, the stove, the cup, will be additional charges, but they even sell it in a kit. And I'll stick a link in the description for all the items that we discuss. But I want to make sure that we maintain the mindset that you can backpack on a budget. You don't have to spend the whole paycheck. And there are things that are in the market that are not the big ticket items and not the big companies, but they just work. And they work at a regular person's cost. If you're building a backpacking kit and you want to do it on a budget and you don't want to buy multiple things to test out, then subscribe. Subscribe. As frequently as I can, I will bring to this platform items that have been field tested, that work, that I've personally tried and used, that functions for us, and it's budget conscious. It's aware that we are working people and that we don't have an unlimited budget. And some of us may be in a retirement or not there yet. I'm older than I look, I believe. Regardless of what status we're in, working toward retirement or in retirement, most of us are on a budget. But some of us really need to be outside. I need to be outside for my sanity. I need to be outdoors also for my health. I've encountered some new things, and thank the Lord, I am healed and working on my progress to make sure that I'm healthy and live long for my wife and our grandchildren. And with that, I spend a lot on gear already. We do. It's inevitable. My sleeping pad costs a lot. My tent costs a lot. And I try to find things when I can at the co-op of REI or on eBay. But there are some things that we can buy firsthand. And that's the point of this series, backpacking on a budget. So again, if you're building your kit out on a budget, subscribe. And just recognize that this is something that some of us have to do and some of us really want to do, and everyone should try it, but it doesn't have to cost an arm and a leg. Stay tuned, subscribe, comment, tell me what is your budget backpacking find so that the rest of us can enjoy it too and go and find that thing that just works. And again, let me put this disclaimer out before I leave us. These are things that work for me in my style and my personality. It may, of course, work for you as well, but it's not mandatory. But just keep in mind, however your style develops and however your kit matriculates and builds up, try your best to find it on a budget. That helps us to save money for gas to get to the places we want to go. And also sometimes we go to a campground and we have to pay fees for that. I want to save money so that I could put it elsewhere. And that's the purpose of this series. I'll see you outside.